have some light. So we have 11 August, the supermoon coming up. So anyways, I wanted to show you all my Archangel Michael oil. I learned how to do this from Lady Grave Dancer, and I put different things in mine. So I did mine a little bit differently. I pretty much used grapeseed oil and prayed over it. I think there's a little bit of folk magic and a little bit of hoodoo in this, but of course, well, let me start at the beginning. The first thing I do is I use either like a sweetgrass or Santa Paulo. I know, like I said, I'm super tired working these long hours. Santa Paulo, which this always cleanses and protects. Sweetgrass does the same thing, but I have a Native American background and I have some other things. I have a very strong Native American background. But anyways, I take that and I light it and I turn my item upside down so that I can sage it. Let me see what I got in my secret closet. Oh yeah, I saved one of these bottles so I could put some stuff in there. So I gotta wash this out today. Maybe I'll do my stuff and put my things in there. But you gotta make sure you have a wide enough mouth for your stones, because I put stones in mine. So anyway, so here we go. So we have this. Sorry, it has the Amsterdam thing on it. I actually tried this. It's peach. It was actually really good. It was really awesome. So anyways, but what you're going to do is you're going to turn this upside down completely. I'm not, because it looks like I still might have something in there. Did I? No, I don't. So I would turn it upside down and let the smoke go up inside there and do as much as possible. It'll make a little film in there, but that's okay. And then you do all around the bottle. You can pray over your bottle as well. You can use any kind of ancient text you want or your own saying. Anyway, so with this, I put different things in there because I made Archangel Selenite oil, and I've also made Archangel Michael Saint Benedict oil. So I'm going to do a Saint Benedict oil on the 11th of August. So what I would use is I would get the bottle, cleanse it out, get the grapeseed oil. I picked up some this time at the Dollar Tree, which is not my first choice, but it's going to be what it's going to be because that's what I had money for. So I'm going to use it. It's really about the words and me praying over it. So I pray over it. I'm going to do my thing. Some people will even ring a bell when they start. I don't necessarily do that. Some people listen to music that gets them in the mood. I light incense. So I'm saging, I light incense, I clean my area. I do that because of what I deal with and what I face with and what my mission is. So I actually sage everything around me. And I know my room is so trashed, I'm so tired, but it has to get picked up because of what I deal with. Everything has to be cleansed. So I cleanse my room, I cleanse with the sage, sweetgrass and whatnot. I make my oil, or I get my oil, put it in the bottle after the bottle's been saged. I call it saging, but it's either sweetgrass, Santa Paula, or saging. Some people really like the sage. I just use something that's more powerful to me and my path. Everybody's is different. So do your bottle, put your oil in, pray over it. It doesn't have to be grapeseed oil. It can be sunflower oil. It can be kitchen oil. It can be anything, any type of oil. But I do something that I want to wear on me. So I use like a grapeseed oil. Sunflower oil would be really good too, because my grandfather liked sunflowers, so that would have a great meaning to me. I might actually make him some oil. But anyway, so you cleanse it all off. I'm going to put sweetgrass in there, probably next, pray over it and put it in, and bless it in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost, and probably the Mother Mary and whatnot. I'm going to place it in there. For those of you that don't know, Mother Mary and some of these angelic realms are extremely powerful. So I will place it in there, my sweetgrass, and place in the rosemary, fresh rosemary if I got it. A stick of Santa Paula, even just like a little tiny piece. I have some little chips, and I'll probably put a little chip in there. Then I will put, maybe I might use an Apache tear, either that, some kind of protective stone. I will definitely put a clear quartz in there. I haven't really thought about that yet, about an Apache tear. I have to do more research to find out if it's okay and if it'll work or whatnot. I don't know. I don't know if it will work. I have to see. Yeah, I have to look up that stone and see how it works, because I'm not really sure. Not really sure. The little shrine I set up for my baby kitty who was psychic with me passed away. Her little stones got mixed up. But anyway, so let me see. And I will put some selenite in there, which is a stick that is real long. I actually got a thing I could show you. Let me pull it out and show you the stick that I got, the wand or whatever you want to call it. I put this inside a brown paper bag, like a grocery bag, and then I take and put cloth around of it, and then I hit it with like a rubber mallet or even a high-heeled shoe. But I mean, be careful with your high-heeled shoes. But this is selenite. It's like $10 or $11, and you can do your whole flipping house with this thing. Or if you want, you could just buy a bunch of these and keep them. When you put them down and you place them out, you pray with what you want to come to it. Me, when I put mine down, I say, only angels of the light come to this. And I will say, you know, a little prayer about how this is a beacon of energy for the angels of light. And I can go through and name some of them, you know, or what their particular mission is. Angels of light who are protective, angels of light who are protective over children, over animals, over the land, whatever is necessary, I feel. So, but that's what I do. So let me roll this up and put this away. So I have that. Just some of the things that I do. Selenite to me is very strong. I'm not really sure why. It just really is. And it could just be that. They have a whole bag of Santa Paulo. Let's see, another braid. And I like to get mine like where I know Native Americans have done it. But it, you know, just depends. Maldives, you can also get those. This is known as the thing. It's like known as the Holy Grail, or like Jesus's type of scent. Okay, you can read up on it if you want. So anyway, so there's that. So I burn my stuff, and let me tell you, there's incense when you go to these boogity shops that are so awesome. Like we've got cinnamon tangerine, you've got cloves and oranges. I mean, just some of the most amazing smells. Cloves are good for exorcism. Oh, let me put this down. Because, you know, I'm like a neat freak. I gotta have my stuff together. I can't have stuff. Plus, this is going to somebody. This is going to a customer that I'm giving to that they need to get rid of some major activity in their home. Because they apparently on more, it's not a crossroad, they're at like a portal, a opening, just some really, really nasty stuff. So anyway, so back to this oil. Oh, and if you look, I got all kinds of like different bottles for oil, all kinds of things. And I will probably set my stones out to help draw more energy in. And again, I found out about the stones because the VA hospital wouldn't help me. So I turned to my Native American roots, and I've come across shamanism. No, I'm not a shaman. I'm not. But I started digging into things and learning different things about healing. That was my first thing I did. And then it was like, damn, I need protection because these people of the dark are hitting me left and right. People of the dark will attack you. Okay, people of the light will know what's going on. Oh, and I also put pink Himalayan salt in here. Let me explain why from my perspective. And when I pray over it, you know, I'd be like, you know, over the pink Himalayan salt, thank you for the emotional healing when myself or someone else wears this, so that we can keep focused to move on to the next level. Because if you're not forgiving and you carry that grudge with you, it will stay with you forever. It will not go. And it took me a long time. And when I had to deal with some people who did some really rotten things to me, I think timing just started to fall in sync with me. I actually went outside, stood barefoot on the ground, grounded myself in Mother Earth, and I always ask that Father Sky hold on to my crown chakra, you know, and just keep me balanced. And I just screamed out the names of the people who had harmed me, and I could just feel it. I mean, it was like a big solid rock just went through me and down into the earth. I mean, it was so awful. But I feel a lot better because I let it go instead of having it eat me up. But anyways, so let me see. Here's a crystal, like a clear quartz. This is something like you could use. I usually use smaller ones. So you have like this right here. This is a smaller one. Okay. So they don't have to have points. They can be rounded. Or perhaps I may do one like this. I want to do a healing oil This is a rainbow quartz, so I might do a healing oil, and I wear them every day, and I have a prayer I say with it. Yes. So, looking to see if I have anything else. There's also amethyst. You can do amethyst oils. These are awesome. I picked these up at the store, and they are so awesome. It's flat, so you can put them up anywhere, but just make sure you keep your crystals cleansed. I recommend Judy Hall's book to know what you need for each one. Be awesome. I got Apache. These are the rough Apache tears. This one's, I don't know. It's got some polished and some not. This is because of my Native American background. And then we got this one that's a little bit more rough. These, oh, I can like, oh, I just feel it. I can feel these stones. It's like this one's calling to me. I bought these for someone else. They actually have to be packed to go on the other thing. I might actually keep this one, because this one, I mean, I instantly feel connected to it. And then let me show you what I have. It's so weird. When I was like, I don't believe in this. And like when I was going through my healing, I was like, I really don't believe in this. But then a friend was like, take your ass to the store, and I did. And the first thing I picked up was this rose quartz. This is the original and the first piece that I got. Look how beautiful that is. I picked it up and went to rub it on my arm, and I could feel it everywhere. I was like, holy shit. Actually, I lied. Was I by myself? I actually think I was by myself. I think that was the woman at the store there that said that crazy stuff to me. Yeah. Cousinite. Woo! Okay, so here we go. Here's the smaller piece. That big piece of selenite I showed you all, this is it. You can get it in little pieces too, but it's like $2.70 for this or $11 for a wand. Get a wand and break it yourself. Just be careful, because it comes out in shivers and shavings. So I've actually poked myself. Another good one to have. This is our one that everybody guesses. My friend Jeannie Simon, she owns Rainbow Jewelers out of Oberlin, Ohio. This is one that she got me, and we cannot figure out. And she got me a rose quartz, and it has an opal starting to form in it, which would take millions of years. I recommend when you're working with crystals, get your bloodstones. But anyways, August 11th. I don't have the exact time of it coming in, but 2 days prior, 2 days after are your biggest time. So if you don't get to do it on the 11th, just look about, because the other 2 days you're going to be able to do it. It's going to be all right. You'll be okay, because you're still going to have that energy. All right. So anyways, you can bring in fresh flowers when you make these. Some people actually put petals in there. Some people actually use alcohol. They'll go get like a big, huge bottle of some cheap vodka, or even some good vodka, and they'll put it in. Certain things you have to have like a thing in it, like an alcohol base in it. And some people use witch hazel and other stuff, but this is what I use. I use the oil. Yes, I do. Guys, I have a Latino section. Let me tell you what, there's some good stuff. My aunts, this I'm probably going to put 2 in some, because, oh God, it smells so good. You put this in soups and in like your teas. It's absolutely wonderful. 1 star will go for like a whole family. It's so good. But this is an exorcism thing. It keeps evil away. That, cinnamon, and all that. And I bought this, I think, at the Dollar Tree, but I did not like these sticks. I don't know. I just didn't like them. I don't know. It just didn't smell cinnamony enough for me. But that's just me. Oh, I was looking for that and I covered it up. Like, I did this rose water, and I put sage in there and all that to protect me. But it really is not well, because I didn't use but a little bit of alcohol and something else. And just did not turn out right. It actually probably has to be gotten rid of. It just did not turn out right. No, I'll probably dump it out in the yard. Let Mother Earth have it. It's not a pollutant or whatnot. Let me show you what else I got too. I got my good stuff. This is the stuff I make that were even that fireman out of the 5 that come, the one stood out there on his heels and rocked by my cat. And I give him more attention than my cat, because I was like amazed. And she's just like, woohoo, we did it. And she wouldn't play with the other guys. And then you also have your Florida water. This lady that I know mixes herbs in it. This is a banishing one. So, I mean, you can take Florida water, rose water, mix it up with some of this and get rid of shit if you got bad stuff around you. But I will tell you, plant calendula, marigolds, because it will get rid of the shit. Be gone. So anyways, in a nutshell, that's really what I want to talk about is August 11th, us having that come up. Maybe one day I might show how to make it. I don't know. I just have to be careful with everybody I have in the house because not everybody understands this. They don't realize I'm doing things to try to protect us. Yeah, some people can say Jesus, but when you're like me and you're a person who is on the front lines fighting darkness, it's not going to work opening your Bible for me to say, go away, because they're like, no, bitch, you know us and we know you. Okay? We've had to deal with your ass before and you've ruined our plans. So it's just like my last reading I had with Jason. He's like, you know, people that are in charge know you work, and they'll put you in the worst of places. They'll put you with the shittiest of people because they know you need work and you want to work. And then, you know, they're putting me with these people who are of the dark, and it's true because they like, and he's like, when they start shit with you, it's like you come back. Just like I caught these two women talking about me, and I had to kind of come out of the corners, and I'm like, really? You're going to talk about me behind my back? I said, that's not true. That's not what happened. This is what happened, and this is what was said, not what you're telling her. So, yeah, when you deal with people, and those of you that are like me, that see the dark and aren't friends with them, to put it nicely, like, it's like they recognize you. How many of us have walked in the mall, just been walking in the mall or in the store, and then that person just like looks at you like, there's a lady here from West Africa. She just, every time she sees me, she tries to give me the evil eye, and I'm like, oh no, sister, I got my stone on, I pray over it every day, I wear my cross, and it's like, come on, bitch, wish ill on me, because the shit will go back to you. It's probably taken a month or so. And the other day when she seen me, she didn't. And I just smile, and I'd be like, and I smile in a way that I keep my shields up. And I just, hey, how you doing? And go by. Now she's gotten to where she just looks at me because she knows, don't throw and cast evil glares at me because that shit will come right back to you, sister. Right back to you. Right back to you. So, anyways, on that note, we're at 17 minutes, but August 11th, Supermoon, you want to draw in that energy. The one I did was Archangel Michael, so I actually left mine out in the sunlight in my window, and in the evening, I prayed evening and night, but now it's up to you if you want, with whatever type of water or oil that you make. You know, if it's just strictly for moon, put it in the moonlight and just keep it there. You know, I don't know. I have a weird work schedule, and if I can't get back and I miss, it's the second day or third day, I will cry. So, because I want it to be there soaking up as much as possible. So I actually put mine in the windowsill. So, all right, with that, let me get off here because it is time to go.